before you leave, will you just plug that in for me? Thank you so much. Good morning, beautiful people. How is everybody this morning? Oh, hold please.
Oh, let's see. What happened to Eden?
Who's Eden?
Eden Alena.
Are you guys starting rumors again? Because y'all
no.
don't start with the rumors again. It's too early for rumors just yet.
You guys.
Diego, come say hi before you walk away to the first press conference. Good morning, Guillerme.
Good morning.
You guys are going to notice that Suzanne is in a much better mood. She is much perkier. She has the cyst removed. And the first thing she did when she came in was thank the volunteer who helped her yesterday. I thought that was very, very sweet. The connection they share.
All right, guys.
Lithuania is on.
Third run through of Lithuania is on. Our Uber driver, I'll tell you after this song.
Oh, I can see on that too.
I did not faint and fall off the stage.
Ooh, I love these black and white strobe effects.
They have fine-tuned, if I'm not mistaken, the staging a bit.
It's all about Vidotis at the beginning, marching out, staring into the camera, lifting those knees. Freshmo
William is actually relatively rested, I think.
Yeah, I got 5.5 hours of sleep for the first time in like 2 weeks.
You know, if I danced like these people,
So
I
good.
wouldn't mind dancing alone either. I wouldn't mind dancing in front of people.
Do you notice the camera pans more? So they're these swooping shots.
They've also changed the lighting a bit.
Oh, that's nice.
Esma, you guys, is here. She's just in the arena actually filming rehearsals. Of course she's here.
The camera work is better. It makes it more dynamic. Do you know what I mean? Oh, look at that.
Why am I looking that way? Yeah, it gives like this like distorted, stretchy feel. You know what I'm saying?
Like the floor appears to be moving, but it's just the camera at that angle, making it look like this, wobbly.
They are on, you guys. The roof is on.
Touch the skin, touch the skin. It's sensual and excellent. I love that bit. They look really well rested themselves.
Yeah, they do. Well, I mean, it's not like they go out and do anything. Certainly can't drink because, well, you gotta get tested every 48 hours.
I think the checkerboard pattern is more effective now. Do you see how they're switching between big checkers, little checkers, and then purple checkers?
And different size checkers, different colored checkers.
More dynamic. Oh.
I love it.
Wow. He's so playful. He's laughing, he's smiling.
I don't know how he doesn't fall in those shoes.
Oh, this is excellent.
This is just a fun song. Okay, here's that point where they're like selfieing into the camera, only it's better done. They're not quite as close.
It's less wobbly as well.
Yeah. And when they're doing that, it's like there's kind of stars in the background. It's really cool.
That's nice.
Bravo.
That's really
Can
nice.
you stay here while I go to the restroom?
Absolutely.
Thank
Do you want to
you.
get me some water on the way?
Yeah, where's your
You're
water
amazing.
bottle?
It's the Adrenalina Sanit blue and white. I can't see these colors.
I've lost my freaking mask. Oh, here it is.
Everyone playing chess,
Actually, I'll
the
get it- I'll
root
get it on-
playing purple
I'll get it on the way
checkers.
back.
Yes, they are always slightly different. Oh no, no. Where is she? Amelia, please don't say it. This makes me cry. I see this going through. It's such a good, infectious, happy opener. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. Then I have my first volunteering shift. Well, where did you go? Sorry. Oh, I can't control this. We can't wait to see you, Moikmans. Do say hello. The volunteers here have been so nice. The way they handled my sister yesterday, it was so impressive. So sweet. Yes, Magda, it is okay to dance alone. Please, someone tell them they forget to upload So, on Andrea, this is actually really bad. Basically, because press conference interviews, reactions, everything was going on at once, we actually missed the Latvia press conference. We are so sorry. We really afterwards were in pieces because Samantha is our queen. But we will definitely get her second press conference. My deepest apologies. My deepest apologies. Good to see you, ESC Mirks. Now that first rehearsals are over, it's slightly easier because the second rehearsals we already know what's coming up, so we can group them in threes rather than doing an individual video for every one of them. We've already done, a big bulk of the interviews, so we don't need to do those again. So there's a bit more freedom now. So I am feeling much better. Thank you so much, Jillian. I actually debuted this at Eurovision 2018 in Lisbon. I was always told it was ugly and I should never wear it in public, but then people had such nice comments, so here it is. Oh yes, Eurojack. The Sanit water bottle actually got me in trouble today at security because I left my water in it, and so I think they thought it was adrenalina, gasoline, kerosene. But luckily they just let me pour it out, and I have it back now. Oops, scrolling down the comments. Carl, thank you so much. We literally packed for every season because if you look at the forecast for Rotterdam, it'll be like freezing, and then it'll be like a jungle heat, like the tropical climes. Yeah, so we had to dress for summer, winter, extremes. So I packed everything. Skyfrost, what do you think about Blind Channel? You guys, please watch our interview we did last night with them. They are so lovely, and we talk about this. I think sometimes when people see rockers, in black clothes with tattoos and mascara and eyeliner, people think they're like really negative or depressed. But these guys are so lovely and full of light, and they talk about their emotions and their feelings. And Joel actually told me, he said, sometimes those of us who wear the most black, who look the most grungy, we're actually the most sensitive because we create a hard exterior to make ourselves, stronger. They were just lovely and very insightful. And Nico told me that his favorite song is Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. Who would have guessed? Love them. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button. When will you interview Roxana? So Mihai too. Roxanne will be here today. We're gonna interview her around 6 p.m. Rotterdam. I'm actually gonna send Suzanne because Suzanne has a very deep connection to self-love amnesia. She has at times forgotten to love herself, so she wants to do this interview. Do you think San Marino is coming top 10? I've gotta say, that's the one we've been humming. Today we were humming Hurricane and San Marino when we were coming in. It's just so infectious. I hope, well, she doesn't need Flo Rida. She does not need Flo Rida, but I think that if she does have Flo Rida, it'll create media buzz. And as we know, it's nice to have a bit of media buzz going into the show. So, fingers crossed.
There we go. Okay.
Oh my God, thank you, Lucy. So I literally was sleeping maybe 3 hours a night for 5 days because I had all this work stuff to do outside of Wiwibloggs. And then, anything with bread and cheese, babes. Anything. Or some salmon. Ooh, if they have that salmon.
That's what you always have for lunch.
Hey, I can switch it up.
Okay.
If they have, thank you so much. Muito obrigado. I don't even know what the question was. But yes, thank you. I slept for 5 hours last night, so I feel alive. Do you think France will win? Luna, honey. So, at this point, based on the French staging we saw in France, I think it would definitely be a contender. Definitely. We need to see how they translate that here, but it deserves to be the bookies' favorite at this point, I think. I think it makes a lot of sense. We know she's going to nail it vocally, and if they can recreate that magical staging from Eurovision 2021, C'est vous qui décidez, Europe may have décidé, okay? Radislav, yes. Bulgaria was so emotional. If you watch our recap last night, we were getting all the feels. If you watch our rehearsal reaction yesterday, we were getting all the feels. I walked around the press room and talked to my betting friend, who I think is so wise, whose name I will not reveal, and he was getting all the feels. Everyone was getting all the feels from this, because there are lots of powerful acts, but this act's power comes in its simplicity. And I think that simplicity reduces or removes the screen between audience and singer, so you really do feel like you're on the rock with her. You're touching the sand with her. It's so nice. The fewer effects, actually, the better. It makes it purer. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Quentin. I'm sure there will be many cyst updates today. So much so that if you take a drink every time she says cyst, actually don't do that because that would be dangerous. Because she's gonna say it a lot. But she's feeling much better. And it's weird because we are sisters and sisters. Oh, okay. Anna from Slovenia has arrived. Oh, there's a TV there. It starts off very dark. She's got a spotlight on her. Her hair looks very golden, and she's showing some shoulder, reaching out into the light, perhaps to touch the hand of Jesus. It's a spiritual feeling. Clutching the mic, close-up of the face, and here we go. Wow, she hits hallelujah and there's a starburst, a golden starburst. And she does a lot of this. It's a lot of talk to the hand action, but maybe it's casting the darkness away. If any of you are in the UK, it reminds me of when Alexandra Burke won X Factor, or rather was competing in the final and they had like the golden lights. Okay, that's nice. A horizon rises behind her. So it's like the light coming off the earth. It's rising, and then you see little light boxes where cities are, where people are, Anna's connection to the people. She's so calm and unfazed. Okay, and now we're back to Hallelujah, and this time you see the earth more clearly. You see blue ocean, the clouds, like a NASA satellite image. Oh, and it's really nice. The earth is on the LED, and it reflects on the ground. So you see the full earth, but really it's just a reflection of each half, if that makes sense. It's like a mirror image. Okay, now she's walking down the runway. I wish this was a bit sassier. She seems too calm. It's like this is a hallelujah, amen moment come to Jesus, and she's just kind of like going grocery shopping. Less grocery shopping, more divinity. But she looks amazing. Oh, the soulful voice. So soulful. Oh, I like this bridge how it's not acoustic, but it's much more about the voice at the beginning. They turn everything down. This woman can sing. She's doing a lot of this, like, what a... Oh, wow. She's feeling this, y'all. Oh, okay. That's the first vocal hiccup we've heard today. But hey, it's rehearsal. And it's also early. All right, and now I think she's at the end. Hey, child. And hey, Anna, thank you so much. Okay, you know, she's excellent. She's excellent. I'm still not sure if the staging is enough to push this through, but vocally, she is hard to touch because our girl can sing. This plexiglass, I really need to... Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down to the most recent questions. Do they only perform once? So no, Elena. They're performing 3 times each. They all have 20 minutes on stage today instead of 30. So the expectation is you've worked out a lot of your issues. You've got a feel for the stage, so you don't need as much time. We are, of course, seeing 15 acts today rather than the usual 7 to 9. Thank you so much. It's some kind of meat pasty. Delicious. Thank you so much, Sony. Thank you so much. Yeah, Greta, I tend to agree with you. I think spot number 2 does not help. I think vocally she's on point. The song, many people do like. It's just the staging really does sort of, it keeps it at its level rather than elevating, because the staging is not bad. It's very tasteful. Yes, Philippe, her voice is everything.
I love her deep, raspy voice.
Thank you so much, Yukari. I am so glad you are enjoying this commentary. My girl Suzanne you've been doing an amazing job. You and Espa, I've really enjoyed watching you. I've really enjoyed watching you.
What I've enjoyed is just the conversation with the friends that we've made over the years. Like, I look so forward to seeing all of these names come back every year. And then I look forward to the Instagram and Facebook messages.
This is an interesting one from Edvinas Nadjuilis. Are you in Latvia, Edvinas? What I love about this competition is that there are dark horses. I think Moldova is going top 10. I think that has this appeal that will...
Moldova.
Yeah, the sugar.
Oh, yeah.
It's so catchy. In a recap, you're going to remember the woman on the platform singing about some sugar. It just has such positive vibes. I think, I wouldn't call Blind Channel a dark horse. I think they're a strong horse.
Oh, hell yeah. They are going through, y'all. Blondie. Blondie.
Oh, Joel. His name is Joel. Let's not objectify him by calling him Blondie.
He's young. He won't mind if I objectify him, will he?
Are you serving big MILF energy?
For Blondie, yeah, actually.
Oh my god.
I'm actually a sea milf, a cat mom.
Oh, so a SILF.
No,
it's
a sea milf.
Sea MILF. Is that a thing?
A smilf.
Girl. All right. Thank you so much. So, John, we are in fact both from the South because we're from the same womb. We have the same mother and father.
Not only are we from the South in America, but we...
It meant open up the laptop and edit that video.
Actually, for me, yesterday, it meant open up the skin and drain the cyst. I mean, truthfully, that is rather what it meant to me yesterday.
Open up the water bottle. This is a Sanit Adrenalina San Marino water bottle. It's metallic, and I actually think this is why I failed my breath test yesterday. And then you have to do a second test because, like, if you have like perfume or you drink alcohol, I think maybe if you have a metallic taste in your mouth, it can impact it. So I'm not going to drink from this later in the day. In any case.
Well, we don't have to take a breath test until tomorrow again.
Do you think we'll see anything new from Australia today? Absolutely. Their plan was to tease a little bit more with each rehearsal. I have an interview with Montaigne. Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Hasn't posted yet.
I didn't publish it. I am going to go upload, describe my interview with Montaigne right now. It was really an emotional chat. She's still feeling a lot. And she actually said that she was watching our interviews before her press conference, and it made her feel that she was sort of not in the action. And she's just really honest in this interview. I'm going to go upload that right now, so at least we will have that. How do I just need to turn that comment off, so...
There we go.
There we go. Thank you so much. See you guys soon.
He'll be back, kind of like the Terminator, only he's not as old as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is encroaching upon it, but not quite there yet. Oh my gosh, so thank you guys so much for asking me how I'm feeling. So I did yesterday, I left the press center, I went and got my COVID test so that we're all on the same schedule. And then I went to the doctor. I got caught in the middle of a thunderstorm. William says I looked like an Eritrean princess as I was waiting on my Uber in the midst of the thunderstorm. I went to the doctor. Wonderful little doctor. His name was Dr. Latif. He's from Pakistan. He migrated to the Netherlands in 1980 with his father. And anyway, we went through the process of dealing with the kyst, or the abscess as he calls it. And I am so much better today. I am on antibiotics, I am on painkillers, and life is good. So you guys want to know where Sinan and Esma are. Hey Sinan, before you get totally engrossed in what you're doing, can you just come say hello quickly and give us a little bit of hurricane love?
Hey everyone. Sorry.
He's eating, it's okay. Hurricane love.
Hurricane. Ramba bamba suka semifina. Woo! Atisi sam sam sam. Ears nam nam nam. The bitch long long long.
And there we have it, a little bit of hurricane love this morning. We were late this morning because our Uber driver got lost. He literally took the wrong exit.
And we're like jamming to Eurovision songs. That was amazing.
And like twice though, Diego basically sang the entire hurricane song, and our Uber driver was loving it. As a matter of fact, he may have been lost in your voice and lost in the song, and that may be why he got us lost. All right, you can go back to editing and eating. Esma is in the arena. She is filming rehearsals today. You know, you guys know that is normally our dear Ron K's duty. Sadly, he is not here. Someone asked when Devin is joining us. So you guys, you're actually getting so much of Devin online than normal this Eurovision, because every evening he is doing an open up live on livestream on Instagram. Oh, Baxter, thank you so much for the reminder. All right, hold please. We are back to the second run through of second rehearsals. No, that's beautiful, the way the stars are above her. That kind of reminds me of Victoria's coloring. So the world is rather in a ball behind her with the horizon, and she is reaching out. You know, Anna has a beautiful, deep, raspy voice, and it's a good song. She's now walking down the catwalk towards the camera, and her cape that's on the side, she's, you know, lifting it and letting it flow down. I don't think this is all enough, potentially, to even make it through. Because there are so many other songs that have great staging, that are a little bit spiritual. Oh, wow. So she is singing Hallelujah, and on the loo, the earth rather erupts below her. It was a cool look, and the light comes up on her. There are stars going all the way around the arena. You know, I initially didn't like this. I think it was my second coming here into Rotterdam. And the interesting thing about this is, for me, as I watch the artists over and over again, I develop an affinity for most of them. You know, the only one I can think of that I really did not develop an affinity for was that Waylon guy from the Netherlands, and his country song. I like country. Clearly, I love the Netherlands. But the more I listen to the songs and read about and watch the artists and see just how kind some of them are, I develop an affinity for them. And it becomes very hard to not like their songs the longer I'm here. So Baxter, I want to go back to your comment. Thank you for reminding me to speak slowly. Because yesterday, being at the doctor, I realized just how difficult it can be when you want to communicate and have a language barrier. Y'all, my biggest grower after first rehearsals was definitely Bulgaria. Like, Bulgaria and Ukraine are at the top of my list right now. Hey Jills, good luck at the doctor. Glad you can be with us, and we'll see you when you get back, and you can give us an update when you return. Thank you guys so much for the comment on my glasses. My eyes needed a rest today. You know, Eurovision Radar, I'm not going to go back and rehash Waylon. He wasn't very kind. So you guys who watched Devin last night when I was on with him, first of all, Samuel, if you're on, great job working with Devin to produce his Open Up show. But yeah, I'm all good now, guys. I'm feeling so much better. I don't feel glazed over in the eyes. Literally, if you all watched our day 4 rehearsal, I just felt like I was kind of going to crash at any moment. And it was a long one. I guess I was babbling a little bit too. Hi, Lori Demeter. Hi, Micah. Happy birthday. Dylan Lewis Crazar, thank you. Thank you so much for the donation to our servers. You know, it's so funny. Brecht said, oh wait, hold on, I think I've just tuned. Oh no, yes, Brecht Hamer says, is there any Eurovision that's really stood out for me? And so this morning, I was actually thinking about it. And to me, I started thinking about which songs have really touched me and been impactful. And I'm so in a 2021 space. I'm going to have to go back and look at the songs from 2019. But when I think back to 2018 in Portugal, Michael Schulte's Germany, You Let Me Walk Alone, was just very moving for me. You all know that it was about his father who passed away one Christmas Eve when he and his brother were children. And, you know, William and I were certainly fortunate to have William into his late 30s or mid 30s, me into my early 40s to have our father. But that song was really impactful to me. And there was just something very special that I could feel in listening to it, being there with William, and then the fact that Mikkel's brother was there. And this year, there are a couple of songs that are really meaningful to me. I'll talk about Gemma Cass first. It's kind of my dating theme song. Gotta Make a Quick Exit. I love the women empowerment, the fun theme behind it. Don't want no dummies, don't want your money, don't need you to buy me a drink. And then Anna's back on, and I'll talk about Bulgaria and what Bulgaria means to me when we return. So Brecht, we will come back to you, but I'm going to take you off the screen for now. I think there is an interview with Benny Cristo. No one's listening to me. Thank you, PTR. No, Floor, his father passed away. He didn't just leave. He passed unexpectedly, from what I understand. Manisha, I believe, she's this morning. Now there's, in addition to kind of the universe, there's, it almost looked like Denver, Colorado in America. Beautiful trees and mountains in the background. I don't know if that was there the first time around. Oh no, I need a notebook and a pen. Hey, child. All right, so again, that was a beautiful run through. I think they changed the staging a bit. So I'm going to go back to Brecht's question. So in 2018, I really loved Germany's Michael Schulte and what it meant to me. in 2019, I'm going to have to go back and look. You guys know that Australia and Estonia were my favorites, but as far as song meaning goes and what touched my heart, I'm going to have to go back because I'm in such a 2021 mode. But again, Gemma Cass, I love the whole make a quick exit, especially from the dating scene and the whole empowerment thing. I don't need no man. But the song that really this year that touches my heart, it's Roxanne, and she talks about self-love amnesia. And I think that so often we forget to love ourselves, and the way we treat ourselves really sets the bar for how other people treat us. And I'm just so envious that this beautiful young woman has rather figured it out. Because we forget the importance of loving ourselves if we're giving people. Oh, Adrian, thank you so much. We love you too in Poland. But I think it's very important to remember to love yourselves, and so that song to me is just very touching. Someone asked what our experience in Rotterdam is like, and someone else says, hey, I've attended the last 5 ESCs. How are things different? So there's not a lot of getting out. There's not a lot of socializing. Even our press center friends with whom we normally socialize, you're not hugging, you're not hanging out at one another's tables. I mean, normally we have so many people coming up to the table and just rather hovering. And this year, that's not happening because of COVID. Even with a mask on, it's like, keep your distance, right? And then you also have the volunteers walking around the press center reminding you to keep your distance. What's the first step to loving yourself? I think the first step to loving yourself is maybe just allowing yourself to be quiet and introspective and kind of listening to what's going on within and around, really tuning into your feelings. So Roxanne's voice, to me, was not what needs to improve. I feel like, in the first one, she was very emotional, so we know her voice would be off. Oh, thank you so much, M. Knight. Thank you. I feel like there is staging or effects to the staging that we're missing. So someone just said, I'm a social reject. So Miran, you're not a social reject. Who the fuck says society is right? I mean, who sets these societal norms anyway? My example of that is being younger. I wasn't the popular kid. I wasn't the pretty girl. And it wasn't until after I was out of high school that the boys actually wanted to date me. I remember being on the bus and, this kid would make fun of my ching chong eyes. Greg Schlossenberg was his name. He had a brother named Eric, and they lived down the street from us in Fayetteville, Georgia. Do you remember Eric and Greg Schlossenberg? And I think that Eric was probably closer to William in age, and Greg might have been a year older. But they made fun of me. Our mother was Asian, and her English was bad. I don't think I realized how bad it was until I was in my early 40s. But it's her second language, although she does consider English her first language now, which is a little bit scary. But who says you're a social reject? I mean, who says what's right? So often, I think children are so impacted by what they hear their parents say. And then I also believe that we are all products of our environments. Okay, so we'll come back to this because Manesia is on the screen, and I want to focus on Manesia. She's still in the dress. She just came out of the dress, y'all. The door on the bottom has opened. She's in her red uniform. No, that was new, right? That face? I think. Here's her anthem now. So beautiful. There are horses going across, as though there's like this Russian impress, and there are horses going across the screen. Be creative, be grateful, be yourself. Break the mold. Russia women. These are all of the words that are in the background. Be creative. Be the first. Voice your truth. Don't be afraid, y'all. No, just saying don't be afraid seemed to give Manisha so much energy. Here are all the women in the background, different women, more and more women. The whole screen has filled with Russian women. Bravo, y'all. I can't wait to see it again and again. Russia was awesome. The red carpet, or the turquoise carpet, is actually on Sunday the 16th, and there's no press center that day. Oh, Philip, no. I have not been through a rough patch, no more than anyone else recently. I mean, we went through COVID, right? But no, my rough patch was some time ago. But I think part of the healing process is embracing your truth and sharing it and accepting it. I love you, Kiwi. So I want to go back to a comment that I was talking about before Manisha came on. Miran, you were not a social reject. You were very simply you. And, you know, I was sharing the story about how the boys didn't like me in high school, and I kind of got made fun of for having the Asian slanted eyes, which is really just a little flap in the corner. But love yourself, embrace yourself, because you are so unique. Tix, during his press conference, he said that the fact that we're all so different is what makes us all so valuable. And when he said that, that really stuck out to me. So embrace what makes you different, love yourself, and screw what everybody else thinks. I mean, who is society to dictate who and what you should be? Be you, do you. I'm gonna leave that alone, but Miran, I hope that makes you feel better, because you're a lovely soul. You are part of the Wiwibloggs family, you're a part of the Eurovision family, and seriously, fuck society, okay? All right. When is Malta? Malta is actually not today, folks. Malta is the one song from semifinal 1 that will not rehearse today. She'll be first thing in the morning. People are going to look these people up now. The Schlossbergs, I have no idea what the Schlossbergs look like or where they are or if they're even still alive. I would assume they're alive because they're close in age. Isaac, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Hey, Adam. Aw, Maximilian, you're so sweet. Let's see. Ultramoon says, love yourself, be your own king or queen. No one is better than another. Absolutely. You know, someone else earlier, I can't recall who, but hopefully you're still listening and watching, said, hey, can we talk a little bit about what Eurovision means and the unity and the importance of being kind? And so when Americans ask me what Eurovision is, I point out, you know, that since 56, 62, a long time. Post-World War II, just post-World War II, there was San Remo, and Italy would compete, right? And then it became this whole European thing to unite all of the countries. And there is a reason everyone is here. They are showcasing their culture. They are showcasing their top or up and coming or an artist that just represents their country. And it's such a unique opportunity to have all of these countries come together for one big performance. And so we are one, we are united. I mean, we're not one, we're all different, unique, individual, but it really is nice to see Europe as one and to learn about all of the different cultures. So thank you for pointing that out. Roxanne is running and dragged on the stage a lot, so that affects her voice, absolutely. Iceland is, Iceland is semifinal 2, so Iceland will not be today. Alfie, absolutely, if we were all the same, life would be boring. So Manisha, it was very similar to the to rehearsals day 1. There were a few things I noticed this time, but you know, interestingly, every time I watch a performance, I think I notice something a little bit different, something a little bit new. But it's, you know, I'm dying to know, William may know, you know, this dress is so tall and her head is at the top. Like, I wonder if she's like on something that lifts and then brings her down so that she can step off, because the door definitely opens from the ground, of course, which would make sense. But as she exits, she develops this energy when she's talking about the importance of, you know, just being you. And I do believe that the words in the background have changed just a bit. Francisca, thank you so much. Lily Catherine, Manisha was definitely on point. What's most important to me? The staging, the tune, the orchestration, the lyrics, the story. So most of you can probably answer this. It's always the lyrics and the story for me. I think when I first started chatting with you guys about Eurovision, that my obsession, if you will, with the lyrics and the story and the fact that I created my own stories threw everyone off a little bit. I mean, clearly there are no Klingons and no Star Trekkies on screen, but that's what I see. You know, Days of Our Lives was a soap opera that's run for more than 50 years from my childhood. Clearly we don't have the Days of Our Lives people here, but it's the lyrics and the references in my life. And these songs, a lot of them, they kind of take me back to moments or make me remember things that are special. Like my Aunt Louise, we used to watch Days of Our Lives together. And she passed away when I was 10. And oh my gosh, William was 2. He barely got to know our sweet Aunt Louise. But anyway, I loved Little Big as much as the next guy, but I'm glad that Manisha's here. Little Big was fun, y'all. They were one of my favorites last year. But Manisha, she's got a different vibe. It's a little more serious, but yet it's fun and rappy at the same time. Okay, what are the backing vocalists wearing? I think well, that was the first time, so she's coming back on. Let me pay attention to what the backing vocalists are wearing, y'all, because I'm not even sure we get to see them. But hold, please. This dress almost looks like paper mache. I love her facial expressions. Okay, I did see a backing vocalist, I think. Okay, guys, her backing vocalists are wearing a yellow-greenish color. I see at least one male. So it's kind of flowy pants and a long jacket, or a jacket. Yeah, okay. It's pants, a jacket. One of them has on a belt. Okay, one of them does have on a longer jacket. It looks like the women are wearing almost floor-length jackets. So it's 2 women and 2 men, I believe. And watch me be totally off. You guys may be like, WTF, when you actually see the performance. And there's this like face in the background. It's like an ugly Mona Lisa face. And the eyes move across the screen. And that was what I noticed that looked new to me this time. Here's the anthem that I love so much. Here comes everything across the screen. Be yourself. Break the wall. Russia woman. Be strong. Be creative. Be the first. Don't be afraid. And all of the different women are appearing, and they begin to just take over the screen. Different looks, different sexualities. Oh, there's writing on the back of her factory worker uniform. I'm not sure what it says on the back of her red jumper. Very nice. She elicited clapping, applaud. So I'm really not sure what it says on the back of her jacket or her uniform. She does sound good. Aw, Creative Bear Games. Hey, now I'm Win. You know, Win is my middle name. Okay. There is no twerking in Russia. Lannister, I'm going to assume that the anthem is the favorite part of your song. Mattia, your 20 points go to Russia. What does the back of her jacket, her uniform say? There's writing on it. Oh, you guys, Russia's song is awesome, Flora. I love it. Manisha is a cool person. I do think that Russia's going to come in, because I'm often wrong, but I do think she'll come in top 10. What else is going on here? Horses, yep. So it's like this this Russian face appears and the eyes kind of move across the screen. She's kind of like an ugly Mona Lisa. The face, not Manisha. And then a couple of horses go across the screen. They look very put on, but they're those stallions that my brother keeps referencing. Stallions. And I guess he's right. Stallion is more impactful than mare, but if I were a beautiful woman, I'd want to be called a mare versus a stallion. Oh, and William points out that I'm very much in this gender stereotype, and you know what? He is right. Because I'm sure that horses have the same internal feelings that humans have about their identity, so good point. Well, stallions are typically male, but the way I took it is fine too. He's talking about the physical strength of a stallion, yet he keeps referring to these beautiful women as stallions. Okay, we're just going to end this conversation because I see nothing good coming from this conversation at this point. Okay, Russia is amazing. She is a girl boss. Shell, if you're on here, Tammy Embling is looking for you. Your birthday's the 15th of May. Okay, so Creative Bear Games. What are you in the Chinese zodiac? I am a tiger. William, what are you? You're what? You're a cock? My brother is a cock. I am a tiger. What is our mother? A dog. I think our mom is a dog. So, Creative Bear Games, tell me what you are in the, as far as Chinese zodiac goes. And if I miss it, put it in again. A very much belated Happy Chinese New Year to you, by the way. You know, this year I got to go to, I was at the Buddhist temple for Laotian New Year, One of my best girlfriends is Laotian, and her father passed away April 1st a couple of years ago, and so we were at the Buddhist temple for the New Year honoring him, and it was really a lovely, lovely experience to celebrate the Laotian New Year for the first time. We've been friends for a good while, but I've never celebrated the Laotian New Year before, but really to honor her father. So, my friend Rachel, the image skincare person. Okay. Yep, finally all of the contestants will be here today. Someone says the turquoise carpet is on Sunday. Favorite Dutch entry. Oh guys, Manisha's back on, third run through. Oh. I just love her facial expressions, y'all. She has stepped out of the dress. I'm trying to see what the back of her. Here's the weird looking Mona Lisa woman. Manisha just threw a kick. Ah, my favorite part. This belongs on Broadway, y'all. I didn't see the horses this time. Maybe I missed them. Be creative. Be grateful. Be yourself. Break the wall. Be strong. Be creative. And this time the camera shots to me seem to come out a little bit further. Don't be afraid. It may say pain on the back of her uniform. There's like there's two words. She just kneeled down as though she is singing to all of the women behind her. Oh, one of the women blew a kiss. Oh, and then the faces of the women become Russian women. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was so beautiful. I still don't know what her uniform said, but that was amazing, folks. I was eating a meat pie of some sort. Oh yes, ESC Laura, she was totally slaying. Aw, Spez, that's sweet. Are we filming video after second rehearsals? Esma is actually over in the arena filming now. Oh, the turquoise carpet is Sunday, May 16th. And there will be no live streaming that day because there are no rehearsals that day. That's the first time ever that there are no rehearsals. When is Wee Wee Jam?
Wednesday the 19th.
Oh, it's, as ever, it is the Wednesday before the grand final, y'all. She was totally delivering energy on stage. Creative Bear, what is your Chinese New Year or your Chinese zodiac sign? Did Anna have any problems with the cape? No, it didn't seem as though she had problems with the cape. I don't want to talk about my ex, y'all. It's been 7.5 years. Clearly, 17 years was a long time. I do believe if the man had had the opportunity, he probably would have killed me because he did not like me in any way, shape, or form. All right. Aww. Joetha. Hey, y'all, look what we've got. We have a special guest here on the live stream.
I just wanted to talk about this man. I heard something. So basically, what was so beautiful is when you finally got rid of him, you were able to rediscover yourself. Earlier, someone was talking about what's the trick to self-love, right? Sometimes it's removing barriers. Like a simple step is removing barriers that are preventing you from focusing on yourself. Because you're right, you need to have the quiet to be able to identify the inner turmoil. And you could not find your true passions, your true interests in love with that man blocking you from talking to yourself. Is that fair?
That's absolutely fair. The noise that I referenced, You've got to get rid of the noise. You know, one thing I say in my yoga classes a lot is release the things in life that no longer serve you. And at one point, I do believe he and I served one another.
People change, but they don't always change or evolve in the same direction. Ultimately, I think you're a much more worldly person. You know, you like to go places and discover people, meet new people, discover new things. Whereas he was only interested in making money, and he could do that from home. So like, if he had a business trip in Europe, he would go, but he would never leave the hotel. He would fly back.
Absolutely. There was this one time where he had to be in Japan, and I was so excited because we used to spend 3 weeks every year in Bermuda for this fishing trip because he was a big fisherman. And we had this huge row because I wanted to go with him to Tokyo and visit, and inevitably we did. We spent time in Tokyo, we spent time in Kyoto, and it was a great trip and experience, although it would have been a better trip with someone else who wanted to be there.
Who was interested in other people,
right.
Other cultures. He was just interested in himself.
True story.
And so this is why Roxanne's song is so powerful. Many things can induce self-love amnesia, right? She talks about, in her stage show, the dancers are kind of her demons trying to make her have self-love amnesia. Our girl had self-love amnesia, but you know what? You got rid of him, you worked on that amygdala, you slayed, now you are ready to remember to love yourself.
This is true. And on the note of loving myself, I am going to take a potty break while William continues to entertain you lovely souls.
And I'm going to take a potty break when you're back.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, all this water. So
that is teamwork, y'all.
That is teamwork. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down to the latest comments on this app. Let's see. Is the press allowed to be in the arena? Yes. So you're allowed to be in the arena, and you can only share 2 minutes of footage for the entire day. So among 15 acts, that's only about 8 seconds per act. Some people may choose to share 30 seconds of one act, 30 seconds of another. I think what we're gonna do is share 8 seconds, or 6 to 10 seconds of all the acts and create a recap at the end of the day, and we can share those clips on social media throughout the day. Yeah, sadly, I can't go to the arena because I have too much website stuff to do, but we have Esma there currently gathering footage, which Diego and Sinan are editing. So thank you so much for your question. Was Manisha stuck in her doll again? So no, Charlotte. The door opened perfectly this time. I think they must have lubricated the door hinge. There was no drama. Where is Devin? So just to clarify, the UK has quarantine rules on return for 10 days. So if Devin were to come here, he'd have to stay home for 10 days, and his job doesn't allow him to work from home. So it would be very, very expensive. Whereas I work from home, I do my broadcasting, just in front of my computer, so I can quarantine when I get back and just do my job as well. So that's why Devin is not here. It really does, Gabriel. You need bodies to get things done. Our struggle today is press conferences. It's going to be hard because there are 15 acts and we can't have someone in there all day. Is that the Lithuania press conference? They're starting early. Thank you so much, honey. I'm sorry for that. And Lithuania's is apparently starting early, so we have to rush and get someone there. Thank you, darling. Diego is running right now. Erica. So, love from the Philippines. Mabuhay, Melwiter. Love you. Erica. So I am the rooster, or the cock, as my sister said earlier. Oh, my eyes are so bad. Hey, Nacho. I do believe Australia is getting a sneak peek. Our interview with Montaigne is still uploading. The Wi-Fi is being a little difficult. But she talks about she's not yet, in the interview she said, I'm not sure which clip you saw yet, suggesting there are multiple clips in the pipeline. Hi, Music Muffin. So there will be an interview with Benny Cristo. I believe it's today. Basically, after their rehearsals, the first rehearsal anyway, hair and makeup were grabbing them saying, we want to, have a session with you. And many of them were like, I can do my own hair and makeup, back off. But so they were dragged away. And then they're contractually, they have to do stuff with the official EBU stuff. And so sometimes there's not just time. And of course, they are very stressed and have a lot to think about. But there will be a Benny interview coming soon. Let's scroll down. Oh, thank you so much, Dylan Lewis Carter. England is in the house. He shines bright like a diamond. Belgium, you did so. Belgium was lovely, I gotta say. Can we just say something? So I know there's been a lot of shade toward them over the past year following Love Shine a Light. When I met them, they were so lovely. I think of all, they were among just the sweetest people. Alex was so chatty. Heike has a quiet kind of elegance, but really
the
warm.
elegance I get, but the quiet.
But she was really quiet, but very warm. And then Raymond as well. Raymond was so funny. He watches Wiwibloggs videos, and Raymond from Hurafonic, he was talking about his stage director, and then he mispronounced Hans Pannekuch how I pronounce it as a joke. He's like, see, I'm saying it like you. They were really warm and lovely. And I know sometimes on social media, basically on social media, you get a slice of people. You get, this happened, done. And then people create these broad theories. I'm not trying to defend the whole Love Shine a Light thing, but what I'm saying is people are more than any single action. People are more than that. And I think sometimes we need to step back and give people a bit of room to make mistakes and to learn and to grow. And they're just lovely people. I really enjoyed that interview. I need to upload the pictures. They were so warm. And I asked Heike if she was a witch because she had this magical power off camera, because it would have been rude. In any case, where's the next question? And I'm gonna go to the little boys' room after this next one. This is a great question. Arik Gardner. Does the press center still have the same energy it had in previous years prior to COVID? No, definitely not. You can't really interact with people as much. We're kind of in a bubble because we live together and we're always together, always testing together. So the five of us can kind of, talk through a screen. Oh, Sweden is here. Sweden is here. More on this later. Oh, sorry.
Oh wow, so the staging this time is a little bit different. There's a camera angle where it goes to the side and there's light coming towards T, and then there's the light shines on him. It's really quite beautiful. They have totally upgraded this from the other day. Voices. He looks great, y'all. He's such a cute kid. I mean, when he bends over, he is bowing to the camera, y'all. He is bowing to his fans. I'm really impressed with what they've done with the staging since Saturday. Drown out the haters, y'all. The whole screen goes red. There's a red light, and then it erupts in smoke and light again. He and his dancers are walking towards the stage. He's in that precious bow again, y'all. He's so cute. He had like this moment of relief at the end of the song. And, you know, just referencing some of our conversation from this morning, he talks about the haters, y'all. Let go of the haters, because the haters are just noise. The haters are one of those things in life that does not serve you. Don't listen to all of the voices around you. You know, just be you, do you. You're going to look back at this life at some point and realize that the things you paid attention to, or the things that stopped you from moving forward, or things that made you feel inhibited, didn't really matter. And those are actually some of our defining moments, some of those moments when we really come into ourselves and realize our own strength and realize who we are. So embrace it all along the way. All right, let's see what you guys are asking here. Excuse me, I do not have COVID. I got tested last night. I think I brought allergies with me from Atlanta. Favorite place in Rotterdam that we've seen? Well, the butt plug Santa that I saw back in February was funny. We had a chance on our Bike and Bites tour. I don't remember exactly where we were, although I do have a picture of the street sign. There was some cool street art right after I almost got hit by a van turning on my bike. And then we went into like the little Asian area. There was some cool street art there that William or Wiwibloggs recently posted pre getting to Rotterdam. The overall production of Sweden is excellent. If I'm not mistaken, Sweden has a lot of money and they always have a good performance. Is that accurate? I think that's accurate. I think Croatia definitely stands a good chance to qualify. So this chain is for William, or this question is for William. What do you think of Destiny? Our team loves Destiny. Like, not a joke. We love her. We all think she's so fantastic. She's strong, she's warm. I agree with the quick exit that you need sometimes. Anytime there's something political going on, I think it always, if it's happening during Eurovision, or if there's like some political turmoil between countries, it definitely impacts Eurovision. And how they're seen, how they're rated. And it's sad because this is to unite, not to pull people apart. Shocking non-qualifiers. There's always a shocking non-qualifier. It's so interesting to me, just the jury vote. It's always just so interesting because a lot of folks are seeing this and even listening to this for the first time the night of Eurovision, so they haven't had the same opportunity to develop an affinity for different artists and songs. You know, Amina, sadly with Montaigne not being here, I think the draw to Australia is just a lot less. And I do wish that more journalists had attended her meet and greet. We were in her meet and greet, right? Okay, no one's listening to me, y'all. You're the only ones listening to me. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your love. My own team, they're just off in their own world doing their own thing. Esma's in the press center. Diego's in a press conference. Sinan has his earbuds in, videoing. Oh, and William is about to upload to Instagram the next Wee giveaway. We'll talk about that in a moment. Thoughts on Benny forgetting his choreography in the first rehearsal. So I don't recall that because actually, you guys, did I watch that one? I don't think I was in my painful cyst haze. No, I did watch that. Did I watch? No, I don't. Yes, I did watch it. So I think sometimes when we make a mistake, that it sticks with us. Like I always like to say at work in my day job that I'm not likely to make the same mistake twice, right? And so I'm gonna say that forgetting his choreography is not a bad sign. I mean, these artists have so much going on, right? They've got Eurovision, they've got their personal lives, they've got the social bullshit and the press and the media and everything else going on. So the fact that he forgot it for me, I think it's fine, and he's likely to not forget it again, you know. No, they're not. Actually, you know what? There is like a pizza here. It's in a plastic package, and I think you have to heat it up yourself. I guess they heat it for you. William, they love your outfit, baby. He says thank you. Apparently, I used to tell him it was an ugly shirt. At this point, he's had it and worn it for so long. Okay. Oh, I think we did an interview with Go Away. Did we interview Go Away? Oh, we did not interview Go Away. I'm sorry. Will there be one? Not sure yet. We would love to interview them. I will assume that new clips of rehearsals will be uploaded today.
Yeah, like on TV version.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds.
Sinan says there will be like a 30-second of each. Interview with John. I don't know if we did an interview with John. We did not interview John yet. We will later. I am looking forward to Ireland. Random account, thank you so much. It is not polite to ask a woman her age, but we've talked about it so much on here. The whole group could probably chime in and tell you all how old both William and myself are, and the difference in our age, maybe even down to the day. Lily Catherine, I do hear a million voices, and I am letting the noise go though. I am happy to be in Rotterdam, Quentin. Well, I'm glad it seems like everything is moving along much quicker today, A.M. Rifki. The Big Five began rehearsing on Thursday, I believe. I think it's Thursday. So Creative Bear Games, I am not disappointed in Destiny's outfit. I think that her pink sequin tunic is darling. I hope Sweden's in the top 10. I really like this song. Let me rephrase that. I won't be disappointed if Sweden's in the top 10. I do really like this song. It was initially my number 5. I'm not sure where it falls now. So Tusa is wearing it's like similar to what he wore in the video. It's a red pantsuit with a belt. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily a kimono. It's sleeveless this time. He shows his arms.
Okay, I'm ready to put this there. Yeah, I don't think it's Contestant, Lithuania, Slovenia and Australia.
Second rehearsals will be released at some point today, y'all. Yep, you all will see more of the performances today. So, Samed, yeah, Tusa has a lot on his plate. Not full second rehearsals, just a 30-second clip, y'all.
Or 1 minute, not sure.
Ryan, I'm with you. Oh, Sinan said it may be a full minute. All right, y'all, give Sweden some love, for real. I say I love to say he is a star. Good to hear positive feedback on young T. All right, I love seeing this positive stuff. Charlotte Anderson, hello in Texas. Good Lord, girl, you're up early watching this. Oh, how cute is that? Love it.
Cute.
Come.
Oh. What?
GJ, our friend, is wearing a Manesia uniform. Stand back and show yourself, baby.
Let's like go for a little bit of comfort today.
GJ is always a vision. Join us if you want.
I'll
Take a
join us
seat.
for like a couple of minutes.
So Sweden's back on.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with our friend GJ. He actually does a podcast called Ding a Dong on RuPaul's Drag Race Holland, and we'll let him tell you a little bit about that in a moment.
Yeah, so I do Ding a Dong, the podcast about Eurovision in Dutch, because we've been able to follow the whole process, you know, which is unique to see a Eurovision happen from winning to realizing it. And I do a podcast called Bruikertijd about Drag Race Holland and Drag Race US and UK, so that's also a lot of fun. And now we're here at Eurovision, and
Yes.
it's been amazing to get to know these artists that you've been talking about for 2 years and have these really long, fun conversations about live music and more than just the performance. So it's been fun. What do you think of Sweden?
I love it. It was my number 5 coming in. What about you?
I really love the fact that he's changed up the jewels and the fact that it makes the red pop a little more.
And I think they've elevated this from Saturday.
Yes, and what was also great is that I was just in the venue, and as soon as he got on stage, he was like rehearsing it vocally without any kind of microphone on, and you could hear it in the back, and his voice is so crystal clear. I love it so much. Like it's one of my...
So GJ just
So happy.
came from the arena, y'all.
Yes, of course. I have to step away for a picture, but I'll be
GJ's
back
being
in a
beckoned
bit.
away. He'll come back and play with us in a while.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by, GJ. Such a lovely guy. Aw, ESC Laura, you'll pass. Guatemala, wow. Very nice second run through. So someone asked if I have always been a Eurovision fan or if William introduced me to Eurovision. My brother did indeed introduce me to Eurovision, folks. And I have to say, I am so glad he did. All right, so someone says, I'm Dutch, but this is the first time I've heard of the butt plug Santa. So, butt plug Santa, Kabouter, K-A-B-O-U-T-E-R. I think that may be the artist Butt Plug. If I'm not mistaken, he was asked to actually do a Santa, and to be funny, he turned his Christmas tree into a butt plug. So this, y'all, oh shoot, hold please. Let me get back. Okay, let me get here. This is Butt Plug Santa that we ran across during our Bike and Bites tour. Butt Plug Santa. And that's William and I sitting there with Butt Plug Santa. Vasile will slay today, y'all. My favorite yoga pose. I like the quiet of Shavasana, truthfully. I'm not one to do the headstands and the inversions and the arm balances and all of that, or the handstands. I've taught for 7+ years. I've taught over 1,600 classes at this point. I'm actually the lead teacher at a studio in Atlanta. And I love just a really hard, burn some calories power class. I teach sculpt. I love the burn with the weights. And then I also teach restore and a slow flow, but I love restore because it allows you to have those quieter moments and come deeper into stretches. But I don't know, Shavasana, one of my favorite quiet poses. Half pigeon is always great because it gives you a good stretch in the hips, which is the primary place in the body where we store our stress. When we release the stress, we release those negative emotions, and it really just allows us to live a freer and more open-hearted existence. ESC chat, I do not have COVID. I have the remaining remnants of pollen season coming from Atlanta, and this morning I actually forgot to take my chlortimetron, my allergy medicine. So I don't know if Australia is going to make it through. It's that whole out of sight, out of mind. But you know what? Good on Montaigne for performing, and she will always be part of the Eurovision family, and we wish her nothing but luck and love. Beautiful artist. Yep, Kiwi, he is wearing Tusa, the same outfit as rehearsal. Mongolia, Ben. Now, I know that Mongolia is not participating in Eurovision. Melissa Ann C. I'm so glad that you're sharing your love for your Australia. You're right, she's not here to offer hugs like Jessica and Kate, but I am so glad that you guys are still wishing Montaigne well. So, it seems as though, and William and Sinan are totally wrapped up in conversation, I don't think they're allowed to change their costumes, at least once they hit dress rehearsal. Is that okay, William says they can change their costume. That's what rehearsals are for. Okay, sorry, I'm wrong. I love France's song, Voila. Can't wait to see it on stage. The red carpet, turquoise carpet this year is limited, I believe, to 140 participants. Now, in the past, it's been rather a mob scene with people all over the place watching, and I believe it's taking place on the Erasmus Bridge this year. And I don't know what ability there will be to actually, as the public come and join in. We don't even know if we're going to be able to attend at this point. The Eurovision channel is going to upload second rehearsals. Perhaps they're just busy and haven't gotten to it yet. Manisha has already gone. She had her 3 run-throughs this morning. It makes me sad that Malta's falling. I really love Malta's song. We're all excited to see Ireland today. I believe that there are very likely effects that we just did not see in the first rehearsal. Her vocals were great. Leslie is darling, but I'm hoping for a lot more out of the staging, as I believe everyone is. So we will see what happens. Do I think Japan should host the Olympics this year? Why not? Catherine TZ, I love Stephania. Lake House, where are you from? Esma is in the arena, watching rehearsals and recording them for us. Is Esma with her feta cheese? I have a feeling that Esma did a tighter job of packing her feta cheese this morning if she packed it. Moldova or Serbia? Probably Serbia for me. Someone asked if I was a fan of Moldova or Serbia.
Ljubimte.
Huh?
Ljubimte. Ljubimte means I love you in Serbian.
Ljubimte means I love you in Serbian.
So I said to you, I love you.
I hope Roxanne has a great performance today. That's right, and I'm interviewing her this evening, so that will be live on our YouTube channel this evening. Charlotte Anderson. I don't really see America joining the EBU and becoming part of Eurovision. As you all know, there is discussion about America having its own version of Eurovision, the American Song Contest. And like the size of our states are even larger than some European countries. And so it would be hard, I believe, to select only one American artist each year. Albania's performance was fantastic. Out of the big five, I am most looking forward to Spain. Spain was my number one before arriving here in Rotterdam. I know nothing about British politics, y'all. Today's rehearsal videos, we are not doing as many videos. We'll do, for every 3 rehearsals, there will be 1 video versus a video on each one. So Jessica Spiteri, I'm not seeing Malta's song as political either. I think it's very simply about women's empowerment. Yes, the second rehearsal videos will be posted 30 to 60 seconds will get posted on the official Eurovision channel. Esma is in the arena. My back is so much better today. Thank you for asking. It's a little bit sore, but at least the pressure is gone. And I feel better because I know that I'm not going to die of some infection here in the Netherlands before I get home. You guys are so sweet to ask. Esma is fine. She's just in the arena enjoying the performances from there, videoing them for us. I think Tusa is incredibly engaging. Ooh. I love Affinity and her song. As a matter of fact, it's one of those that I realize I'm singing something and it is the Cyprus song. Y'all, Montaigne is on stage with no sound. She has pink and purple hair. 2 backup dancers behind her. Oh, her backup dancers are hot. Her staging is really quite beautiful. It's such a shame that she cannot join us here in Rotterdam. It looks as though she might have changed clothes from the other day. Maybe I'm wrong, it's the same type of pantsuit, but it looked a little more silver to me. Today it looks a bit patent leatherish. Yeah, but there's no sound. Why don't we have sound on Montaigne? She looks great, the staging is great, but we can't hear a word she is saying. She's got like this metal belt around her waist that has like metal things hanging from the side. Why can't we hear Montaigne? It ends with the light shining on Montaigne. So, no, everything seems to be on time today. Okay, and it ends. No, it didn't end. Montaigne is now dancing around. At one point, she and her backup dancers come together. They put their hands in, and it's like a go team moment. Oh God, who was that horrible go team moment from Tel Aviv? That group? Do you remember the go team moment in Tel Aviv? That was so cheesy. You know, the group, they wore white, male and female. I don't even think they made the final. The go team moment that I did not like from Tel Aviv, it was a group.
Montenegro?
Oh yes, it was Montenegro. Yes, Samet, I saw the doctor. Thank you for asking. All better? I don't know. The thing about having a jury is having the professionals vote, right? The cyst is down. Oh, Affinity and Tix together would be so funny. They would be engaging, and apparently Tix has a bit of a crush on Affinity. Big Five and the Netherlands start on Thursday. That's tomorrow. Is tomorrow Thursday?
Yes.
Yes, tomorrow. No, wait, it's not tomorrow.
It's
It is tomorrow. Sorry, guys. Is tomorrow a longer day? I'm so confused, y'all. I'm so confused. Hold on. Sinan is going to come walk you guys through the schedule. Walk them through the schedule. Talk to them.
So tomorrow we
Can you
have.
come around?
Yep. So, everyone, tomorrow we have Malta as the final act from semi-final 1. Then we have from semi-final 2 San Marino, Estonia, Czech Republic, Greece, Austria, Poland, Moldova, Iceland, and Serbia. And then we have the Big Five and the host country. That will be amazing. Their first rehearsal, actually.
At one point it looked like 2, but it might have been 4 or 3.
So I'm leaving the
Thanks, babe.
schedule here so I can look.
All right, folks. What are you guys asking here in the live chat? Or in the chat on the live stream? Apparently Benny Cristo forgot his choreo. The contestants do support each other. You know, normally we learned from Basile yesterday, they have one chat where they can all communicate. And typically they're together at events and really have the opportunity to get to know each other. Obviously this year's a little bit different because of social distancing. I loved the Swiss performance. We will likely interview Leslie, yes. Y'all, let's not wish flopping on anyone. Let's wish everyone well. Lake House, we are not allowed to show the screen. You actually will not be able, unless you see a rehearsal that is posted by Eurovision, you will not see any of the performances. But luckily, we can all hear them together, right? I believe Benny Cristo forgot his choreography just in his first run through. I don't know who's going to win, but right now I am hoping for Bulgaria and Ukraine at the top of my list. Spellent, thank you so much. I just have to reiterate that we hit 100,000 subscribers because of you guys. Thank you. ESC Ted, thank you so much for clarifying this. For anyone who was wondering when the clips are going to post. Daniel Howell wants to know if William and I are related. We are indeed related, Daniel. He is my older brother. Thoughts on Lithuania? They tightened it up a good bit today. It was a great performance. It's bright, shiny, happy, fun. The part that some of us love so much, where it's as though the entire group is walking and talking into the camera in a selfie moment. They cleaned that up too. Everything just looks so good in Lithuania's performance. Devin is as old as Methuselah. Georgios, thank you so much. I am so much happier today. Yesterday was a struggle for me, but today I'm doing better. I'm just in a little bit of pain. Thank you. So Thomas STR asks about Greece's performance. The Greek performance was fantastic. Stefania is stunning, and it's they use green screen technology, and her backup dancers are green screened at different points. She walks upstairs. There's city scenes. And it's as the city scenes appear, it's as though she's walking upstairs, which is apparently a little bit dangerous. But the staging for Greece was fantastic. How many syllables is the name William? 2.
It is tricky. I take it.
And I could see how someone could think William, but it is William 2.
One second.
No, I really like Destiny's outfit. It is a pink tunic with sequins, and I liked it. I think I'm struggling with the fact that there's so much controversy around Malta's song and her outfit. I happen to very much like both. The skincare brand that I recommend is Image Skincare. IMAGE, Image. Rob Jacobs, I would love to come back again when COVID is over. William and I did have the opportunity to explore some of Rotterdam in February, but not nearly enough. And we both commented when we were here that it would have been nice to have spent more time here. And this is February of 2020. And we're like, oh, but that's okay because we will have the opportunity during Eurovision. And sadly, Eurovision 2020 didn't happen. We are here and we are still in the midst of a pandemic. So the weather here is nice. It's not too warm, it's not too cold. It is a little on the cooler side. We had a thunderstorm yesterday, so it was a little bit wet. Iona, or I am getting the feel that Bulgaria could be our winner. Really unknown today. Everything seems to be running on time. Let's see. Australia is happening right now. Hold, please. Yep, Australia just happened at 1:05. Wait. No, you guys, there is a break that's supposed to happen in 2 minutes, and we only got one run through of Australia, which was silent. So I'm going to stay on and just see if we get any volume with Australia. Hopefully we will. But there's a break from 12 to 1. Lake House, we cannot show the screen. It is prohibited. There will be an interview with Roxanne this evening that is filmed at 6:30, and we'll be sharing that later on in the evening. Thoughts on staging. So a lot of the staging this year is very similar color-wise. We're seeing the same recurring themes. We're seeing galaxies, we're seeing universes. Everyone is using pink, turquoise, orange, and white lights. We've seen some yellow in Malta, some yellow in Lithuania. Amy Roberts, we are excited also for James Newman to arrive. Mui, I do love me some chocolate. Aw, thank you, Liam. So, Kaz, the costume that Destiny is wearing, I think it's age appropriate. I don't know what Devin thinks, but this evening he will be on his Open Up Live on Instagram, probably around 8 p.m., and you can ask him what he thinks there. But I mean, Destiny is not a child. She's 18 years old. She's old enough to drink. In her song, she sings about, I don't need your money. I don't need you to buy me a drink. And so anyway, it is a short costume that shows her legs, and she is wearing over-the-knee boots. But she's 18 years old. She's a woman. And I don't find what she's wearing to be inappropriate in any way. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Hold, please. Okay, Kaz, I'm trying to get your question off the screen and it's stuck. Okay, there we are. You know, a lot of people don't really love the color of Destiny's outfit. I loved Affinity's performance. She's so much fun. So far today, my favorite is Russia. My doctor's appointment, Andrew, was fine. The doctor cut me, he drained the cyst, and the pocket is still inside and needs to be removed. And he felt like it wanted to come out, and he tried to get it out, but the little pocket, the cyst bubble, didn't fill up. And he says it's actually easier to remove when it's full. So at some point, I will likely have it removed or pulled out when I get back into America. After it fills back up. It's hurting a little bit today. I'm gonna have to take some Advil soon. You guys are so sweet to ask about my health. So, all right, it is 12:02. It does not appear that we are going to have another run through with Australia. Well, I know, but we only saw Australia once with no sound. So Esma has returned. So yeah, there is not another run through coming through. I'm gonna let Esma come and say hello to you guys, and then we're gonna close the live stream down for this morning. And so Esma's gonna come say hello, and then we're gonna shut this down.
Hey everyone, good morning. So I just came back from the arena. Have you seen everything?
Yeah.
Have you seen Australia as well?
Well, we got no sound in here. Did you have sound?
I had sound. She was vocally, it was on point, and I was so surprised. It looked so good.
It did look
Like
good.
even though it's a live on tape, I don't think it will be a disadvantage for her. So I'm super happy for Montaigne.
Yay! Well, so I can't believe you had sound in there and we had no sound out here.
Yeah, it's strange.
So I hope they figure. So for real, I hope they figure that out for the televised audience, because we had no sound, folks, here in the press center.
No, she was amazing, guys. And towards the end, was quite emotional. She said, "Thank you, Europe," even though she's not here with us. So it was adorable. All right, so we will see you later, I guess, after the break.
Yeah,
The break is until what time?
1 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
Mhm.
Oh, what? 1. Guys, Australia was really good.
Yeah. So how is it going filming in there?
Oh, it was amazing. I had the time of my life, honestly. It was so cool. We will release the snippets later on our Instagram and YouTube channel. Yeah, it was so cool. It was such an amazing experience to finally be in the arena, see the artists from up close. And actually, in the beginning, I was quite lucky because a volunteer, he escorted me to the green room, which actually I was not supposed to be there, but I was there and I was able to film. So that was for Lithuania, and the video for Lithuania is just better quality because I was closer.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, that was great.
All right, folks, we are going to shut this down. We'll be back around 1, and we will see you later. Bye!